It's Monday, March 20th, 1995, just past 8 a.m. The Tokyo subway is buzzing with the usual chaos. Salarymen in suits, students cramming for exams, moms juggling kids and bags. The trains are packed, air thick with that stale, recycled smell. Then, out of nowhere, something shifts. A sharp, chemical stench stings the nose. Eyes start watering. Throats burn and people stumble, clutching their chests. Panic hits like a tidal wave. Someone screams, "Gas!" And it's bedlam, bodies crashing into each other, collapsing on platforms, vomiting blood onto the tiles. This ain't no accident. 5 men, faces blank as death, step onto different trains, Chiyoda, Marunouchi, Hibiya lines, each carrying plastic bags wrapped in newspapers. Inside, Sarin, a nerve gas so nasty it was cooked up by Nazis and banned worldwide. They drop the bags, stab them with sharpened umbrella tips, and slip away as the liquid seeps out, turning to vapor. It's silent, invisible, and fucking lethal. In minutes, passengers are clawing at their faces, convulsing, their lungs seizing up. A guy in a suit drops dead mid-step, foam bubbling from his mouth. A teenage girl's eyes roll back, her body jerking like a broken puppet before she goes still. By the end, 13 are dead, choked out, poison gone, and over 6,000 are hurt, some blind for life, others twitching with nerve damage they'll never shake. But wait, it gets worse. This wasn't the first time. Rewind to June 27, 1994. In Matsumoto, a sleepy town in Nagano. It's a warm night, folks sleeping with windows cracked open. A van rolls up, quiet as a ghost, and a misty cloud drifts out, a homemade sarin sprayer rigged by lunatics. It wafts into homes, into lungs. A dog howls, then drops. A 22-year-old student, Keiichi Tsunaishi, staggers outside, gasping, before his heart quits, dead on his own porch. 7 others die that night. Old folks, a mom, a kid, faces frozen agony, skin gray, blood pooling under them. Over 100 more wake up screaming, blinded, puking, not knowing why. Cops think it's a freak accident at first, until they connect the dots. And then there's the Sakamoto family. November 4th, 1989, Yokohama. Tsutsumi Sakamoto, a lawyer fighting Aum, is home with his wife, Satoko, and their 14-month-old son, Tatsuhiko. Middle of the night, the door splinters open. 6 cult goons storm in, big guys, wired on adrenaline and orders. Tsutsumi tries to fight, but they beat him down, fists and boots cracking his ribs. Satoko screams, clutching the baby, but they rip Tatsuhiko from her arms. One thug strangles a toddler with his bare hands, tiny neck snapping, cries cut off, while another smashes Satoko's skull with a hammer, blood spraying the walls. Tsutsumi's neck's choked out with a cord, his body twitching as life drains away. They wrap the corpses in sheets, dumped them to mountains, scattered across prefectures to rot. No trace for 6 years, until the cult's secret spill. This wasn't random. This was Shoko Asahara, guru, madman, monster, unleashing hell through his cult, Aum Shinrikyo. Let's peel back the mask on this freak and figure out how he turned yoga mats into killing fields. So, meet Chizuo Matsumoto, yeah, that's his real name, born March 2nd, 1955, in Yatsushiro, Kumamoto Prefecture, Japan. Picture a scrawny kid in a rundown house, one of 8 siblings, dirt poor and half blind from glaucoma. His left eye's a total bust, the right's barely hanging on, enough to see shapes, not faces. Kids at school call him blind boy, shove him around, laugh while he stumbles. His dad's a tatama mat maker, scraping by. His mom's just trying to keep the brood alive. For brothers go blind to some genetic curse and get shipped to a special school. Cheese was the odd one out, stuck in the regular system, seething behind those foggy eyes. He's smart, though, crafty. At boarding school for the visually impaired, he's the boss. Runs little scams, selling snacks, extorting weaker kids, building a taste for power. Teachers see a leader, classmates see a bully. By 16, he's dreaming big, wants to be prime minister, run Japan. But reality bites. He flunks the Tokyo University entrance exam in 1973. His big shot at law school gone. That rejection stings deep. Plants a seed of hate he'll nurse for years. Fast forward to his 20s. He's drifting. Marries Tomoko Ishii in 78, a sweet girl who'll stick by him through the madness. They pop out 6 kids eventually, but back then, he's just a nobody with a grudge. Opens an acupuncture gig in Chiba, mixes in some Chinese herbal hustle, shady stuff, selling fake cures. Cops bust him in 81 for fraud, fine him 200,000 yen, shut him down. Humiliation number 2. He's pissed, broke, and looking for something, anything to make him feel big again. Enter religion. He's always been into weird shit, Buddhism, Taoism, Nostradamus prophecies. In 84, he starts Aum Shinrikyo, a yoga and meditation group. Grows his hair long, grows a scraggly beard, calls himself Shoko Asahara, bright light in Sanskrit. He's got this vibe, intense, hypnotic, like he's staring into your soul even though he can barely see you. By 87, he rebrands it Aum Shinrikyo, Supreme Truth, mixing Hindu gods, Christian Armageddon in his own Batsit spin. He's not just a teacher now. He's a messiah, claiming he's Shiva reborn, the Buddha's successor. People, lost kids, grads, loners, eat it up. He's got 10,000 followers by the 90s, raking in millions, and he's just getting started. So, what flips this guy from yoga dude to death dealer? It's a slow burn, man, a cocktail of rage, ego, and paranoia that explodes into murder. That Tokyo rejection? It festers. He hates the system, the elites, the whole damn world that said no. The fraud bust? Fuels his us versus them bullshit. He starts small, preaching salvation, sucking in misfits with promises of enlightenment. But power's addictive, and he's hooked. Psychologists later pin him as a textbook narcissist, grandiose, no empathy, obsessed with control. Add paranoia, thinks the CIA, the Jews, the Japanese government are out to get him, and you've got a ticking bomb. He's popping amphetamines by the late 80s, staying wired, ranting for hours. Survivors say he'd scream about evil forces while his hands shook, sweat dripping off that wild beard. He's got this God complex. Tells followers he's seen the future, the end's coming and only he can save them. And they believe it, 'cause he's got that voice, that stare, that way of making you feel like you're nothing without him. Then there's a rejection again, 1990. He runs 25 Aum candidates for parliament. They bomb, get laughed off the stage in their white robes and goofy headgear. Japan mocks him, calls him a clown. That's the breaking point. No more playing nice. He tells his inner circle, if they won't join us, they'll burn with the rest. That's when the murder machine revs up. Secret labs, weapons, a plan to cleanse the world. Let's break down the carnage. 'Cause this guy didn't mess around. First big hits the Sakamoto family, 89. Tsutsumi Sakamoto's a lawyer, 33, digging into Aum, helping parents sue to get their brainwashed kids back. He's a threat, and Asahara don't like threats. November 4th, 2 a.m., 6 Aum heavies, Tamamesa Nakagawa, Kyohide Hayakawa, others, break into his apartment. Tsutsumi's in pajamas, bleary-eyed, when they grab him. Fists fly, he's on the floor, blood gushing from his nose. Satoko runs in, screaming, baby Tatsuhiko in her arms. They snatch the kid. Satoru Hashimoto strangles him, hands squeezing till the tiny body goes slack, blue lips, lifeless eyes. Satoko's next. Kazumi Okazaki smashes a hammer into her head, skull cracking like a melon, brains oozing onto the carpet. Tsutsumi's still fighting, so they wrap a cord around his neck, pull tight, his face turns purple, tongue lolls out, dead. They clean up, bag the bodies, drive hours to dump them. Tsutsumi in Niigata, Satoko in Toyama, the baby in Nagano. Bones turn up in 95, IDs confirming the nightmare. Next, Matsumoto, 94. Asahara's pissed. Locals are blocking an Aum land deal, and Sakamoto's old firm's still sniffing around. He wants a test run for something bigger. June 27th, late night, 3 cultists, Seiichi Endo, Masami Tsuchiya, Nakagawa, load a van with Sarin, a nerve gas they've cooked in a hidden lab. It's sloppy, homemade from pesticide recipes, but deadly. They park near a courthouse, flip a switch, and a fan sprays the mist into the air. It drifts into apartments, a dorm, a park. Keiichi Tsunaishi, 22, bolts awake, choking, runs outside, drops dead, eyes bleeding, lungs fried. A grandma, 68, clutches her chest, collapses in her kitchen, vomit pooling around her. 7 die, 144 hurt, some blind, some paralyzed. Cops blame a fertilizer leak, till Aum's fingerprints show up. Then the big one, Tokyo, March 20th, 1995. Asahara's done testing. He wants chaos, apocalypse, revenge. 5 teams, 10 guys total, get their orders. Hit the subway, rush hour, maximum body count. Kenichi Hirose, Toru Toyota. Others carry Sarin bags, umbrellas sharpened to puncture. They board, drop the bag, stab, liquid spills, vapor rises. On the Chiyoda line, a woman, 30, gasps, falls, her baby stroller tipping as she dies. On Hibiya, a salaryman, 45, convulses, blood pouring from his nose, soaking his tie. Stations turn into war zones, people crawling, puking, dying on escalators. 13 dead, 6,000 plus injured. Hospitals overflow. Medics in hazmat suits tripping over bodies. Aum's got more plans. Tries Zyklon later. Fails. But Tokyo's the crown jewel of their terror. There's more, smaller hits. VX gas tests in 94 and 95. A guy in Osaka, 28, gets jabbed with a syringe, melts into a twitching heap, dead in minutes. Another in Tokyo. Same deal, nerve agents dripping from needles. Total count? 29 confirmed kills across 13 crimes. But whispers say more, dissidents snuffed out, buried, lost. Asahara didn't just kill. He hunted with purpose. Victims fell into 2 camps. Threats and pawns. Threats like Sakamoto, anyone poking Aum's secrets, got personal, up-close executions. Pawns? Random folks in Matsumoto and Tokyo, collateral damage to test weapons and spark his end times. He'd rant, the impure must be purged, meaning anyone not bowing to him. The method? Varied but meticulous. Sakamoto's crew got hands-on, fists, hammers, strangling, quiet, no traces, till they slipped up. Sarin was a star, though colorless, odorless. A drop could kill. They brewed it in a 3 billion yen lab. Chemists like Tsuchiya, ex-grad students turned fanatics, mixing isopropyl alcohol and methylphosphonic acid, cooking death in vats. VX was trickier, liquid nerve poison, smeared or injected, shutting down nerves in seconds. Delivery was slick. Vans for Matsumoto, bags for Tokyo, needles for one-offs, all planned a minute, rehearsed in cult compounds. Targets weren't random. Sakamoto's legal fight made him a bullseye. Matsumoto was payback in practice. Tokyo? Pure terror. Hit the hard Japan. Prove Aum's power. Asahara picked rush hour. Key lines, Kasumigaseki, Government Central, to cripple the nation he hated. Let's map this insanity. 84, Aum starts. Yoga, chants, a few dozen weirdos. By 87, it's a cult, thousands, cash rolling in. Asahara's a holy man. 89, Sakamoto's murder, first blood, covered up tight. 90, election flop, turns him dark. 91 to 94, weapons ramp up, Sarin labs, AK-47s from Russia, even a damn helicopter. Matsumoto's the warm-up, 94. Tokyo, 95, is the main event. Cops nab him May 16th, 1995. Raid Aum's Mount Fuji compound. Find him meditating in a hidden room, stinking of piss and sweat. Trials drag. 1996 to 2004. 13 charges. 27 deaths pinned on him. He's a zombie in court, mumbling gibberish, pissing himself, playing crazy. Guilty. February 27th, 2004, death sentence. Appeals fail. Finalized 2006. July 6, 2018. He's hanged in Tokyo. 63 silent gone. 6 lieutenants, Nakagawa, Hayakawa, etc. Swing same day. Cults gutted, but splinters linger. Olive. Hikari no wa, still watched. So what's the deal? Power, revenge, delusion. Asahara's a narcissist on steroids. Needs worship, can't handle no. Rejection, school, elections, twist him into a rage machine. Paranoia's his fuel. Thinks everyone's plotting, so he plots harder. Drugs, speed, LSD, fry his brain, blur reality. He's obsessed with Armageddon. Reads Nostradamus. Revelation. Sees himself as a trigger. I'll save the world by ending it, he'd say. Dead serious. Psych docs say sociopath, maybe schizophrenic. Zero remorse. All ego. He didn't just want followers. He wanted slaves, then corpses. 900 are at Jonestown levels. But Tokyo's scars run deep. Survivors, blind, crippled, haunt Japan. Aum's cash, billions, vanishes. Compounds rot. His kids, exiled, live quiet. Japan tightens cult laws, but the chill stays. Asahara's ashes? Scattered, no grave. Too risky for a shrine. He's a warning. Evil can wear a guru's robe, and faith can kill.